Hi, this is Priyavrat and other members of my team are Sarvesh Bhardwaj and Ashok Saxena. The project that we took as part of this course was how to increase participation in Chronovision event, which is an innovation event sponsored by the organization every month. So what we have seen is that we have innovation event in the organization called Chronovation, and the whole of organization, engineering organization is invited to participate and convert their ideas, shape their ideas, and make them as part of the product feature, so that we deliver a high quality and high feature product to the customers. So what we have seen is that the investment from the organization is pretty huge. It's around 150 plus man days per month, which is huge if you look at the investment in terms of the manpower and money. But the past experiences are not major success during brainstorming sessions. Usually we are able to have only 10 to 12 ideas during 3-4 brainstorming sessions. And if we look at the crux of the final output, it's only 1 or 2 worthful ideas which we can actually say that yes, these are good innovative ideas. People feel that the innovation has to be big. What we feel is that innovation can be small. It can be big, it can be small. All that you have to do is have the ideas and the will to implement them. What we would like is that we would like to have more people participate in Chronovation, and that's what we thought we'll try to achieve as part of the project that we did for this course. The major constraint that we identified is that the intellection is the main constraint that we feel as part of individual constraint, that most important constraint that we should overcome to increase participation. People feel that innovation has to be big. So innovation is innovation, big or small, that doesn't matter. People do not realize that they are more creative than what they feel. The emotional constraints while working in the group is also a big factor, which we feel that we need to overcome to make it a success. During brainstorming for ideation, we have seen that people hesitate to take initiatives. They hesitate to come forward with their actual ideas which are there in the minds for the social inhibitions that they have, fear of criticism, or they feel that their ideas are not worth speaking about. So there are issues in all 4 areas: problem framing, strategic approach to solve problems, not think beyond obvious, and lose interest in the ideas. That's what we've seen, that people normally lose their interest after having starting on their ideas and working on it. They lose interest, and when they feel that it's not going anywhere. So the plan the strategy that we followed to make people participate in the educate people on idea generation, assessment, and implementation are 3 parts of successful innovation, and we took that 7-step process that we discussed during our class, that how do we make this success. Next slide. Okay, so we identified the problem, state the problem during our before brainstorming sessions. We did a paperclip exercise to make people aware that what is ideation, how can they have more ideas, and focus on quantity rather than quality. It's more like a brain dump that you have to give us, and not worry about for the quality of the ideas. So idea generation is an exploration, not a search. Don't stop when you have the idea. Keep exploring, keep churning out more. Don't censor yourself. So it's very important that don't stop yourself. Don't think that whether this is a good idea or bad idea, whatever it is. If it is coming to your mind, just jot it down. So quantity versus quality, ideation process, idea generation, assessment, and implementation are 3 parts of successful innovation. And if I look at the past history, we used to get 10 to 12 different ideas in 3-4 different brainstorming sessions. With the new one, the idea sessions that we had a total of 3 ideation sessions in the organization. More than 100 people participated into it, which was probably 5 to 6 times more than what we used to have earlier. And there were 300 plus ideas that we received, and these were unique ideas, right? So that was a huge number, and first success, I would say, that we got. And then you have the directors and the directors and the managers, they came out with 50 plus ideas where they feel that yes, this is actually fitting into the business needs of the organization, and now we should actually start working on it. Based on these 50 ideas, we set the direction, we define the roles and responsibilities, set the teams, and we thought that okay, let's go ahead with these 50 plus ideas. The implementation, design, define, this is all in progress. We just started on 26th of April, but the core idea of increasing participation in brainstorming session and coming out with different ideas, that was achieved. Next slide. So based on our past experience, but we thought that instead of just stopping at ideation and giving people some feed to work on, we'll say that that the important lesson that we learn is sell your ideas, right? But we are seeing that people start working on their ideas and then they stop, right? After some time they lose interest. So how persistently you sell your ideas, how do you persist with your ideas and make it part of your innovation, final innovation, which is implementable. So we said that okay, we are not stopping just at ideation and generating more ideas and participation. We said okay, sell your ideas. So what we are planning to do now is critically analyze all the great ideas actively, and start working towards start working on them, overcoming all the constraints that we have, persisting with the ideas constantly. So don't lose faith in your idea. Keep working on it. Define clear roles and responsibilities. This is something different we are doing from the past, where it was left to the people to work on their ideas and pursue their ideas. But in this case, we are kind of leading the project and mentoring people and managing the project. And the final aim is close with implementation. Don't stop before you actually implement it. Next slide. So most common constraints that we expect and strategize to overcome are an individual, intellection, and persistence. Intellection with depth, and growth, emotional. People have to work without thinking too much about the other constraints. Strategy of the organization fit into the innovation has to fit into the strategy of the organization, and putting up the resources required for it. In terms of technology, the time is definitely one thing that we need to overcome, and see that people get time, and that's budgeted in our plans. So that was it, and finally we would like to say a very big thanks to Professor Owens for all his efforts, and the session, the course was indeed very great. Thank you very much.